sometimes the roles get reversed and the damsel takes the fight to the knight. In cases like these, the gentleman title is kept aside as the knight fights back. This started off as a simple argument between Joe and Regina on who would win a fight if they both got in a ring. In a normal setting, that argument would have just ended with neither of them agreeing that they were going to lose the fight. However, these two decided to actually take on each other. When they have the chance to go one-on-one, everybody seems to believe that the man has more advantage. But in this case, this fine man took on two ladies at the same time. Both ladies were going at him at the same time, and we could say that they were having a lot of fun. However, in a matter of seconds, he took over, placing both of them in handlocks one at a time till they tapped out. We've seen full-grown men take on women and defeat them. However, nothing prepared you for this little boy right here. The little boy went up against this woman and proved that it's not by height or age. Just take a look at how he continued to tackle his opponent and counter her attacks till she tapped out and ended the fight. Now that is a young man the bullies in school wouldn't want to come up against, because they'll definitely have their ass served to them. We all know that the military isn't a place where you get to use the lady card quite often, and this woman in the pugil stick fight didn't seem like she needed it. She stepped into the middle of the crows quite confidently as she took her stance. Unfortunately, all of that confidence was completely knocked out of her in the first round, as her male opponent charged toward her. It sure takes a lot of confidence to challenge a boy to a fight on the beach. In this case, we can tell that she's not telling the story to anyone but her best friend. After standing her ground several times, the young boy made sure she had herself in the dust for all 3 rounds, till finally he was announced the winner. This San Francisco radio guy in the skeleton costume organized this match and invited listeners. Apparently, the young man invited several women to a boxing ring to fight him for free concert tickets. However, he also added that he was going to beat them all up. But I guess these women either loved a challenge or badly needed to be at that concert. Whatever the case may be, the young man did keep to his promise as he beat them up one after the other to his satisfaction. From headshots to body slams, he definitely didn't spare any one of them, even though he had already knocked them down. This particular bout started off looking very promising for Gita Figueroa, as she didn't hesitate to show her opponent that she came prepared. Both fighters made sure to give their best at the beginning of the fight, with punches and kicks flying from both parties. A left kick from Shane was quickly countered as Gita pushed him straight to the canvas. Both parties stayed down as they continued going at each other. Soon, both fighters were back to their feet, and Shane was striking even harder, leaving Gita defenseless. What followed was strike after strike and several body kicks until Gita couldn't take any more punches. With a final right hook, Gita was knocked out straight to the canvas, ending the fight in just the first round of the match.
Circle out of that cage. Mastrano with the big right hook to end this fight in the first round.
This female captain decided that she was going to give the male army private a piece of her mind in a fight. It was clear from the start of the fight that she knew what she had come there to do, and so she went for it as fast as she could. But in just a matter of seconds, the army private marked her leg, and she was on the ground. It didn't take any more time for him to grapple and choke her from behind, even while she tried to resist. Spun her around like a croc drowning his prey as he held on tightly to her till she couldn't resist any longer and simply gave up fighting.
Left guard, Mike. Left. There you go. Left guard.
Unlike the many cases we've seen in this video, this one didn't start out with the lady showing her strengths. In fact, in this case, it seemed like the man had some other appointment to be at, and so he needed to get this one done immediately. Starting off the match strong, both fighters were quickly down to the ground, gripping and punching at each other. However, in no time, the man had her in a chokelock till they were both separated by the referee, all in the space of a minute. Well, I guess he can now get to that appointment of his. We were all taught never to judge a book by its cover. Well, this is one of those cases. We have the big guy on one end and the fit lady on the other end. After a couple back and forths between the fighters, it is clear that your judgments just may be wrong. Regardless of his physique, the male fighter proved himself with the several strikes he threw at his opponent, and in the end was announced the winner of the match. Now that should remind you once again not to judge a book by its cover. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash that like button and let us know which of these was your favorite in the comments section. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you are up to date with our content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.